morning, class. How was everybody's weekend?
Very good.
Good. So you know how the past few weeks we've been talking about the relationships between the sun, the moon, and the earth? Well, today we're going to cover the topic of the phases of the moon. Now, I want you to pull out your science books and your science notebooks and turn to chapter 13. Is everyone there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm doing the PowerPoint. Please take notes because we're going to have to do vocab words at the end for homework. First, before we get into the lesson, does anybody know how many phases of the moon there are?
9.
Olivia? 9? All right, let's see if you're right. Oh, Stephanie?
4.
4? Lucy, do you have a guess?
7.
7? All right, let's see if anybody's right. There are actually 8 phases of the moon. You guys were close. Good try, though. Thanks for guessing. So the first moon phase is new moon. Then we go into waxing crescent. Then the first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, and waning crescent. All right. The next one, so we're going to talk about new moon. And a way for you to remember new moon is no moon. So as you can see in the pictures, you cannot see a moon when a new moon occurs. So no new. That's a good way to remember it. Yes.
Are we supposed to be writing these down in our notebook?
Yes, you are. And draw a picture next to it so you can remember for your vocab tonight. So you can write new moon and then draw the picture right next to it. So the new moon occurs when the moon is between the sun and the earth. The waxing crescent kind of looks like the Pillsbury croissant rolls. That's how I remember it. So crescent, croissant. That's another word you can use for it. It's the second moon phase, and it travels to the east, and it occurs a few days after the new moon. Yes.
What does the word waxing mean?
It means increasing. So you can remember so it was a new moon was nothing, and then waxing is when it increases. The first quarter is the third moon phase. It's half of the moon is showing, and it means that the cycle is 25% complete. Yes.
Can you go back to that last slide? I didn't
All
get
right.
that yet. Okay.
I didn't get waxing crescent.
Just like that.
Okay, got it.
All right, let's move on. A waxing gibbous is the fourth moon phase. It means growing shape. So it's increasing in size. As you can see, it goes from the half to now it's almost 3/4 complete. A full moon is when the moon is full. You can see everything. It's a fifth moon phase, and it occurs when the sun and moon are on opposite sides of the earth. So it's full. The sixth moon phase is the waning gibbous. And waning means decreasing. So waxing was increasing, waning is decreasing. Everyone good?
Yeah.
All right. The third quarter phase is the seventh moon phase, and it's the opposite side of the moon is lit up from the first quarter moon phase. And when you get to the third quarter moon phase, it means that the cycle is 75% complete. The waning crescent is the last moon phase, and it's just like the waning gibbous. It's just like the croissant, but it's on the other side of the moon. And now, here are your vocab words, so go ahead and write them down. You should have most of them from the slideshow before. Now I just want you to write the definition down and draw an illustration, and then write it in a sentence. Are there any questions? Yes.
Now, crescent is the one where it kind of shows, but it doesn't show fully.
Yeah, it's like a little C almost. Like it's this one right here. Those are the crescents. All right.